In this video, I'm going to explain the working drawing requirements and show you a sample of working drawings. Your working drawings will be similar to what I show you, but much more defined. Mine are full of errors. I want to point that out. Mine are not perfect. So if you make them exactly as mine, they will not be a perfect. There are errors. So I want to first off start by talking about these working drawings. The working drawings are a series of drawings that are going to display how a part is made, how it is assembled, and discuss all of the components that go into it. My working drawings may be different than someone else's. Depending on who you would be working for would determine what their working drawings would require. An example of a set of working drawings, if you've ever built something from IKEA, that book that you get that shows you all of the parts, it explains the parts, and then it does a step-by-step tutorial of how to put it together. That is a very generic set of working drawings. Yours will consist of multiple sheets, and you may combine multiple files onto one page depending on how it fits. Don't clutter your drawings though. What is required, and I will explain these with the images next to it, is an isometric assemble including a bill of materials and balloons. This is my isometric assemble. This is my bill of materials. You will learn how to create a set of bill of materials in both programs. These are balloons. Balloons point to each part, which link to the bill of materials. The second thing is the orthographic assemble. No dimensions, no hidden lines. So here's my orthographic assemble. No dimensions, no hidden lines. There are center lines and center marks though. Then section assembled, no dimensions. Here's my section assembled. I went with an offset section. This seemed to work the best. Depending on what style it or what the part looks like will determine what the section looks like. If you went with a full section here, there would be credit lost. Then you have your ISO exploded, which I put on the first page. You will also learn how to create an exploded document in another tutorial. And then you have your individual orthographics. I wrote on here sections, auxiliaries, callouts. Use any of this when necessary, and use the rubric. So scrolling down, I decided that this base part, I would go with the section assemble because the hidden lines don't do it any justice. This one is a section as well because the main features are on the inside. You need to see that. Without that, it would just be a series of hidden lines, so sections may work better. This one would probably require two sections. One right here to show this hole through. And then a screw doesn't require any sections at all. Listed below, going back to this working drawing requirement, I wrote that each title block must be appropriately filled, and you know that, and each title block must have the appropriate views. Again, use what is necessary to properly display. If it looks like there's a distorted view, use an auxiliary. If the part has a lot of hidden lines, maybe use a section. If it's really difficult to dimension, use a call out so you could dimension that small section. And then I just reviewed right here what is expected on the drawings, what is expected on your orthographic, your isometric, your auxiliary, and your section. This is all a review. Now your rubric is right here. The rubric consists of each part and how I'm grading it. If you click on any of them, I'm just going to go through and grade each individual part. Then here's the breakdown. The ISO assembled with bill of materials and balloons is 10%. Orthographic assembled, 10%. Section assembled, 10%. ISO exploded, 10%. And the individual parts are the other 60%. I will be posting videos on how to create exploded views and how to set up bill of materials and whatever else is required with these working drawings. Good luck.